All farmers in the world face the same challenges. It's about farm profitability, work efficiency, animal welfare, and food safety. In DeLaval, we work to improve all of those at the same time. Our solutions were created to support dairy farmers run their operations in a more sustainable way. And we package our products, we package our innovations, our approach to reaching out to the market in that way. It's a lot about automation, work efficiency, digitalization, etc. Innovation is key to drive sustainable food production. And the greatest contribution we at DeLaval can do to really build the sustainable food production is to continue to innovate, to really help farmers around the world to do more with less, to work on efficiency and animal welfare, and that's basically what we do. So that's part of how we help drive the industry forward. The DeLaval Group is a producer of milking machinery, product solutions and services to dairy farmers around the world. We're about 4,500 professionals covering about 100 markets, and we've been around for almost 140 years innovating for dairy farmers around the world.
A big contributor to sustainability is the ability to achieve more results utilizing fewer resources or doing more with less. And in this case, it means to produce more milk with fewer animals. And this has a very strong positive impact on the climate footprint of dairy production. And to achieve that, for us, we have two focus areas. And the first is the milking process as such. That should be very gentle, effective, and secure to enable both a high milk production and also a good quality of that milk. The second focus area is animal well-being and health. Because healthy, comfortable animals, they live longer, they produce more, and they are profitable for the dairy farmer. And DeLaval can help to achieve that by providing solutions that are sustainable and that helps the farmer to operate in a better way. Technology is the enabler here because it's extending the human capabilities. We have, for example, sensors that we use to monitor the cows, and we measure parameters in the milk. And by that, the information we gain from the sensors, we can tell the farmer, for example, about a health issue before it can be detected by the human eye. And by doing that, the farmer can work more proactively, more preventative, and get a healthier herd, and also reduce the use of antibiotics, which is a key challenge for farmers today.
We work together with DeLaval, and we are a part of developing system and solutions here on the farm together with the technicians and the engineers. All the data that we have on the farm and we receive from the different equipments, we can use it to make individual decisions for every single cow every day. We can see, for example, changes in milk quality, changes in volume per cow, for example. And when we have this kind of data, we can actually take actions on that. One solution that we use is the activity meters to decrease the number of insemination per pregnancy. And when we use these kinds of equipments and solutions, then we are more efficient. And when we are more efficient, we are more sustainable.
Cows living in a modern facility, like the cows here at Hamra Farm, they have the freedom to express their natural behavior. They walk around freely in the barn or out in the pasture when the season allows. They decide for themselves when they want to go to feed or to rest or to be milked. And the milking machine, in this case a robot, it does the exact same thing every milking. And that's very reassuring for the cow and very comfortable for her.
When me and my team come out to the farmer and start to plan the farm in a sustainable way, we always start to looking at biosecurity. We need to consider what nearby aspects we have. What are the prevailing wind directions? Do we have a nearby farm that can spread diseases? What kind of transports do we have in and out to the farm, and how can we manage them in the best safe way? And when we have that all over picture ready for us, we can start to dig into the real planning, the barn planning, the milk facilities planning.
The dairy sector is going through a transformation in many ways. the farms are getting fewer and fewer. The people working at the farms are also fewer, so there are less people that are feeding the population of the world. And by that, it means that the farms that we still have remaining, they need to be more efficient and more professional in their operations to be able to produce all this food. And therefore, the innovation pace and the adoption rate of innovations in the dairy sector is quite high.
When we then add to that equation the digital services, the decision support, the advanced on-farm and cloud-based software solutions, then we are offering more and more to the farmers to help them do exactly that.
As a global company, we also have the opportunity to share knowledge and information and solutions over different continents and between regions. And here we can have a big impact, because technical solutions that we develop here in Europe, for example, knowledge that we gain in different research projects and so on, we can transfer that to other countries where farmers don't have the same possibility or the same regulations around sustainability, for example.
We are able to collect and take experience from farms all over the world and feed that back into the individual farm.
The people working at DeLaval, we are farmers, we are agronomists, we are veterinarians, and we work side by side with our engineers, developing solutions that really have an impact for dairy farmers in their daily lives. So we are not just innovating because it's a cool new technology. We always have the farmer in the center of our attention, and we always innovate to solve a challenge that a farmer has. And we have been doing that for a long time. It's in our company culture, it's in our DNA, and we will continue to do that for many years and generations of dairy farmers to come.
For me, the most rewarding part of being part of DeLaval is that we're not in it only for the money and the profit. We're not only in this for the nuts and bolts and the technology and the products. We are actually here to help feed the world. It's all about getting access to more and more data that can drive good decisions. We want to be part of making the dairy industry more sustainable, as we've been for many years. I really want to be part of that.
DeLaval can lead a positive change in the dairy industry because we've been around for 140 years. We know a thing or two about dairy. We're big enough to make a difference. But we don't do it alone. No one can make a real difference by themselves. You need to work together within the industry, with academia, with universities and research, and also politicians. And I think that's why we can lead the change, and I think we are.